Excuse me, is the museum open?
Yes, we're open. Come in, come in.
This is a very impressive collection. I don't know much about art, but these paintings look very old.
Oh my, yes. These are all originals, some dating all the way back before the migration. When the Gruul forced the humans to flee, saving artwork wasn't a high priority. Not much from that period survived, but we have a representative collection. We also have a number of pieces from Chael and Mayrat. A few are from even further away than that, from lands across the sea.
How did the museum get all this old stuff?
Most of it was donated by lords and ladies of the empire. Over the years, we've had many generous patrons, including the imperial family. When Empress Coraline first founded the Museum of Antiquities, becoming a patron was a mark of prestige. Jaegers competed to best each other's contributions to Coraline's gift to posterity. Back then, the museum was staffed with docents by the dozens. Now there's just a handful of us, and only a few of our treasures remain. As you no doubt recognize, this is a bust of Emperor Valorian I, the founder of the Antaran Empire. Sculpted during his lifetime, it is said to be a remarkable likeness, though, as you can see, it suffered damage before coming into the museum's care. The fire wolf is an impressive creature, isn't it? It's a magical hybrid resulting from the mating of an Antaran wolf with an Etherian creature. I hear they can actually breathe fireballs, though I'm relieved to say I never saw this for myself. This drum and the other instruments are used in a Grulf dance.
That dance is called the Karuf.
Oh, is it really? That's Karuf with an F? Thank you so much. I'll be sure to update my reference material immediately. There's so little we know about the Grulf, and with this current atmosphere of distrust, it's so difficult to learn more. That Jaeger is a featured exhibit in our natural history collection. You should see the children's mouths drop open when they come across it for the first time.
How did these originals survive the centuries?
They were preserved against the elements in burial tombs, where the air is cool and dry. In ancient times, chiefs and princes were buried with paintings and other belongings to recall the world left behind in death. Sometimes miners break through the rock into these caverns, discovering a window, as it were, into our past. Our prize is that piece over there, the only known portrait of Byra Madden. We believe it dates back to before the uprisings.
Who was Byra Madden?
Byra Madden was a great mage during the First Wave. For decades, his legendary feats of magic brought him abundant renown and fortune. Now, a mage of such power shouldn't be able to simply vanish off the face of the earth, but that's what Byra Madden did. During the uprisings, he disappeared without a trace. The people created a remarkable tomb as a memorial to his name. It was filled with many of Madden's possessions, items of incalculable value and power.
Where is this fabulous tomb?
That no one has ever discovered. Legend has it that shortly after its completion, the tomb itself vanished into thin air. Many over the centuries have sought for it in vain. A few even claim to have found it. But when they attempt to return with others, the exact location eludes them.
Where do you think it is?
Though my research has uncovered no evidence to support this, I somehow sense that Byra Madden and his tomb lie at the heart of the waste. It is a land of strange and awesome mystery, created by a convergence of magical forces that no one has ever been able to explain. Of course, I could be wrong. In reality, Byra Madden's tomb could be in this very neighborhood, covered by a mudslide or submerged beneath a swamp. This is a shard from the Mirror of Smoke and Dreams, one of the most amazing creations in the magical world. During the Age of Mages, 7 of the greatest practitioners came together to spell the mirror into being. Our research shows that the original mirror was oval, approximately 6 feet tall and 4 feet wide. It was made from smoky crystal and set in a silver frame. Appearing dark and dim to the typical human, it had an affinity for users of magical energy.
What was it used for?
By looking into the mirror, a mage could mentally contact another mage anywhere in the world, and with some expenditure of power, he could also send physical items through the glass to the contacted mage.
Thank you for all the information. It was very interesting.
We're having a lecture series on the artistry of Trakan nest building starting next week. You and your friends would be more than welcome.
I think we're busy then, but we'll see.